Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Saving Grandad's Farm. My name is Alex and we're just coming on a little bit of a road trip now, heading back towards the yard. I had to go pick up some equipment for the bees of all things that we're going to try and get put into the shed that we kind of repaired up a little bit on the main yard there. It's going to be our area that we can, it's still going to have some seeds stored in there, but we're going to try and make sure that we can use it just to separate out the honey for one, and then store any. It can be a dry storage area as well for anything like the any of the veg pallets that we're going to have coming through, because yeah, that's going to become more of a thing as time goes on there. So that's one thing that we're looking to do. It should be pretty handy to get it all done as well. It has been very busy here recently. Lots going on. You're going to see a few small changes around the yard there, because once we bought back that our new classic car, we brought back the container that we found it in. You can see that we've got a little bit more mowing done there, so hopefully next day or two that'll be baled up. And some of our cereal crops are starting to come through as well, which is good news. But yeah, ultimately we've been making a little bit of progress. What we're going to do for right now is probably move the old county, because the county's going to have to go back onto the rake very soon anyway, and then we'll get going. But as you can see, around here I got the same folks to come over with the shipping container, and they pulled that into here. Managed to get that in with the wheel loader there, so that's looking good. So we've got a little bit more of a storage area there, which is always handy. Fire this boot up. Lift up there we go. So like I said, we're just going to stick this into the corner. We just kind of finished mowing down that silage yesterday, so it's going to need a little bit more time. It's not quite ready to go just yet. Probably going to look to get that baled up tomorrow, but we have everything that we need ready to roll. What we are going to try and do today is get a little bit of plowing done with the 7840 at some point there of the land that we were kind of trying to cut down really when we found the car. But this is my load. This is what we pulled back here. So we have this is a separator here. This helps us separate out the honey from the honeycomb, and then this is our bottling plant. So we've got these brought in here. I'm going to try and get them put into this here shed. I am going to get this door kind of blocked off a little bit here, which should make it a bit better. And like I say, I want this to be a cool, dry storage area, so we're going to keep the seed in here, but we'll also be keeping any other pallets in here, like I mentioned as well, there, which should be pretty good. So that's what we're looking at. Let's get this brought on over, and then we're going to have a look, see about how we can get that all set up. So we'll just bring this into here. Today we are expecting an evaluator to arrive. What I'm going to do is just stop this. Yeah, we'll leave this spot here for now. And our evaluator is going to come in here, and they're going to take a proper look at this. It's going to be someone from Christie's auction. They're going to come see if this is able to be accepted into the auction itself. But what I will show you is we changed the battery on it. We had a quick check over it. We put some diesel in. Listen to this. It only starts. Listen to it. Absolutely incredible. We haven't driven it anywhere. I haven't done anything like that, but we're just starting up there. Oil pressure seems to be good. Water pressure seems to be good. Temperature holds. So, yeah, very happy with that. So, I have... cut that bit as well. I have been able to add it onto our insurance for now, just as another vehicle there, but that might well change depending upon what the evaluator comes back with very shortly, I would say. So yeah, like I say, we've got the plow all hooked up already there. We're going to go and work that field over. In here, you'll see, actually, good news over here. Our potatoes are starting to come through. They are just starting to sprout there and emerge through, which is fantastic. You can just see. Onions are looking good as well. They're really coming along leaps and bounds, as is the lettuce. We actually took our first load away just the other day of lettuce leaves, so that was very exciting. Someone did mention in the comments as well that we should probably look to get a compact tractor. And that's something I certainly agree with, or we need a little compact loader, because this feed's good, but it's not very good for small, handy little work. So maybe even like a little forklift, I don't know, but we'll keep our eyes and ears open for that one. And as you can see over here as well, like I say, our cereal crops are starting to come through, which is fantastic news. And we're going to cover crop on the right. The next field up there, which is still stubble, I'm going to leave it as stubble until we've harvested the grass at the top end, until we've lifted that. Then I think we're going to put that into a clover or something. We're going to make it still a haylage crop, but we're going to just change it out a little bit so we can get a little bit more variation in there. But yeah, like I say, this first crop's going to be silage, so we can build on those bales we have stacked there, which should be good. And we'll see how we go. What I do need to do is figure out how we're going to get this lifted off. And we'll see how that all looks. So we are, yeah, like I said, we've got lots to try and figure out there today. Lots to attend to, but should be looking good. Like I say, let's get going with it, I think. I'm going to just let that forward tick over for a little bit as well, because we're going to be out and about with that today. Lift up the plow there, that's magnificent. Oh, is that my evaluator? Wait, what? That's weird. That's not the first time that's happened either. There's been a few mysterious things happening of late. I've had people hovering around this farm. Quite strange. I haven't seen that van before, but it was a car that was kind of hovering at the gateway for a while yesterday, I think it was. They've just gone. They're over here? No, they've gone. They looked a bit weird. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get these things moved here, shall we? This one's a brute of a thing. It looks bigger. It's not too heavy. It just looks bigger than it is, actually. Alright, so let's see if we can just kind of lift this one off without scratching all my paintwork. Ooh! Okay. Okay, like I said, it's not too heavy. It's just an awkward size. No, we just need to get this in for now. And we'll figure out the rest of it in a little while. But for now, I think this can just go into the corner. Up there. Fantastic stuff. This door, like I say, we are going to get this all kind of blocked up at some point soon. But we just need to figure that one out. We did trade in our trailer for a new one as well, because I wanted something which was a bit more practical than our little old Eiffel Williams, and this is just the ticket. Really, really is. Now, where's my Fiat? Let's see if we can get that lifted off. But yeah, we will, like I say, we're going to get this all taken care of. And then we're going to go and jump into the Ford, get a little bit of field work done, and hopefully at some point today we're going to receive a phone call, or at least have the actual visit from this evaluator. But it's all a bit strange, really, at the moment. There's a lot going on there, a lot of unexpected things going on as well, which makes it even more interesting. Now, what we're going to do is just try and have to move that truck forward a bit, but we'll get this all unloaded, and then we'll come back to you when we're all sorted out. Alright, folks, well, that's all done and dusted. We're going to just pull this into here for now, because we do have a load of onions to take away soon, actually, to the distribution center. And then that will be taken care of from there. So we're going to do that, probably load that all up this evening there, because that'll be going out tomorrow morning. But yeah, onions are coming along and looking very good for it as well. So hopefully a few more loads of those, and we'll see how that all comes together. This shed, like I said, is coming along very nicely indeed. There is a branch coming through some of the cracks in the wall that we need to take care of, but we'll get that one looked into. And like I say there, we want to just make sure we kind of spray all this off as well, because we're going to try and use this little room here for something. I haven't quite decided what yet, but we'll figure that one out. We'll use up all the space that we have around here after all. But yeah, let's see what else we can get going today, shall we? So, like I say, we are going to be receiving an evaluation for the car. It's going to allow us to kind of figure out what we want to do with it, and also see if we can actually submit it for any kind of auction with Christie's. I obviously want to send it to the correct kind of auction where it'll be able to be placed in front of the right kind of buyers, really. That's going to be important there to see if it's worth anything. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's all still a lot happening very quickly, to be honest there. So I haven't really told anyone about this. I guess only the people who helped us to retrieve the container from the trees kind of know what's going on. So, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, like I said, we're going to go and start to plow over a bit of ground because it's going to become the we're going to put that into like a horse grass mixture, I think. So get some decent hay off it. And then I really try and just do, because of the grassland that we've got, that should be sufficient for our own usage. We don't really have any need right now. We're going to have about 20 sheep coming soon, as soon as I can get our wooden frame built. So we'll have some sheep coming in soon, but it's not really going to be too much at all. So we'll be fine. It's just about what we're going to, if we can diversify our income as well and try and capitalize a little bit. I am thinking of seeing if it's worthwhile building or buying in like an old square baler so we can do some get some square bales going for the horses. That would be pretty good. What's that looking like there? Oh, it's starting to come along there. There are some weeds kicking in though, so we need to watch out for that one. It's not ideal. Get the sprayer man back out for that. But we're going to go this way now. But yeah, I had somebody just kind of parked on this corner of the road as well. It wasn't that a grey van, it was a different vehicle, but they were just hanging there, kind of watching me as they left when I drove out of the out of my driveway. It was very peculiar. But we'll have to keep an eye on that one, see what happens. Anyway, for right now, like I say, that we're just going to get our wheels washed, get a bit more ploughing done here. I do have a neighbour who's going to probably come in with a big drill to get everything drilled up for me, just because it's going to be a bit quicker. But we're just going to do a little bit of ploughing first anyway to get it all taken care of. But usually I wouldn't plough, but because this land's been left for so long, we are going to give it a once over there, just to kind of help it along its way, really. And hopefully that should do it to allow us to get a better yield. And then if we need to, we can also add some... put some lime on there, or make sure we get a bit of organic matter put back in. So there we go. And we'll get ourselves all set up with the ploughing, and we'll come back to you when we're ready to roll. Alright, and so we're back in the field. You can see it's already started to grow a little bit. This might be a bit tricky to plough over because of some of the trash on the surface, but we're going to give it our best shot. It's a bit of an awkward shaped field as well, given that we have this stream running down through the middle of it. So we're going to try and tackle this side first, get that all ploughed over as best as we can. I'm wondering, actually, we'll give it a go with a plough, but it might be best just to bring in a heavy set of discs and really work it over a couple of times. But we don't have one of those, so we're going to give it a go with the plough first anyway. And let's have a look, see, shall we? But yeah, we can only try. We're not in a huge rush. I don't think we'd get a crop off it this year anyway, but we just want to get it worked over now. So if we have to wait for a set of discs to come in, so be it. We can do that, and we will see. But yeah, ultimately it's looking all good. So all we can do really is keep pushing along here, see how it comes in, and then tomorrow, like I say, we're gonna get the rest of that little paddock of silage baled up, and keep those to one side, and then yeah, we'll see how all that works out for us as well. But ultimately, the big thing that we can really take away at the moment is that we've started to produce some lettuce. There's a few onions even coming through, which is remarkably quick, but that's fantastic. And then from there on in, we can look into a few other bits and pieces as well. Namely, perhaps looking at getting the sheep sorted out there, and starting to get some honey. Honey shouldn't be too far away. I had a quick peek in there. I brought in the bee expert the other day just to see if everything was going okay with me, and they seem to be all happy and healthy, so yeah, watch this space really. But for now, all we can do is keep kind of cracking along, which is exactly what we're going to do. Until next time though, I hope you have enjoyed. We'll bring you an update next week with our special auction, really, and hopefully we'll get that in anytime soon, but we'll have to watch this space. Until next time though, thank you ever so much for watching. I have been Alex, and this has been another update of us trying to save my granddad's farm. And we'll see you all in the next one. Until then, have yourself a great day, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll catch you later.